To everybody, the aspirants of the All India Bar Examination, 17th Court 2022. You are welcome to the today class. And yes, that I posted something, but it is gone. But again, I will post it. Yes, now you read that what is there immediately, otherwise it will go away. Read. I say read.
Sir, I cannot see it clearly because curtains are closing like that.
Say
Not sure.
loudly. Could you read it now?
He is the founding father of the academic discipline cyber criminology, and he coined and defined cyber criminology. Professor Dr. Mohammed Saheb Hussain, Professor of Law, School of Law, St. Augustine University of Tanzania, Mwanza, Tanzania, East Africa.
Okay, thank you very much. Monza, it is there. You did not read the Monza. Huh? Okay, no matter. So, without wasting the time, let me come to the point. All India Bar Examination. There is a 17th cohort 2022 Cyber Law Today multiple choice questions. Number one question: cyber crime is also known as dash. Find the odd man out. It means which one is not connected to the question. Number one, computer crime. Number two, network crime. Number three, e-crime. Number four, electronic crime. Which is not connected to the cybercrime. Three are relevant, one is not relevant. Shoot.
Electronic crime,
No.
option 4.
Option two. We don't say
Yes, sir.
network crime, we will say computer crime, we will say e-crime, we say electronic crime. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. Second question. Unmute and read.
Who is the first cyber criminal in India? First option, Avnish Bajaj versus State in within the parentheses, NCT of Delhi. Second option, SMC, Pneumatics within parentheses, India Private Limited versus Jogesh Quatra. Third option, SK Saini and others versus CBI. Fourth option, CBI versus Arif Azim.
Who is the first cyber criminal in India? There the four options are given. Or the case law. In which case law it has come? The answer is CBI versus Arif Azim. In that case law, it is decided that Arif Azim is the first criminal and he will file, of course, subject to the approval of it. But anyway, there is the first criminal in the cyber crime. So here the feedback which I have given is here. Arif Azim, we can also call Soni Sambandh case 2013 in India and its first cyber crime conviction. Number three, who is the father of cyber crime? I repeat, who is the father of cyber crime? Number one, Shankara Jain. Number two, Jai Shankar. Number three, Vijay Shankar. Number four, Sai Shankar. And in the beginning that I have shown you the image or photograph, and he is the father of the cyber crime. And he is also coined the cyber criminology. And his name is Karuppanam Jayashankaran. Jayashankar. Of course, here is a write only Jayashankar, the father of the cyber crime. The fourth question, what is the full name of Jayashankar? Yes. What is the full name of Jayashankar? Shoot, even though it is wrong, doesn't matter. Don't keep quiet. Because if you keep quiet, I don't know whether you are listening or not. That
Sir,
is the
option 3, Karupanan Jaishankar.
Karuppanan Jaishankar, just in the talk I told you already. Karuppanan Jaishankar 2007 is the founding father of the academic discipline cyber criminology, and he coined and defined the cyber criminology as the study of the causation of the crime that occurs in the cyberspace and its impact in the physical space. Jaishankar 2007 academically coined the term cyber criminology for the two reasons. Number 5, which of the option is right from any angle to? I repeat, which one of the option is right from any angle to? Number 1, the term cyber threat is defined under the Information Technology Act 2000. Number 2, the term cybercrime is not explained under the Information Technology Act 2000. Number 3, the term cybercrime is not defined under the Information Technology Act 2000. Number 4, the term cyber wrong is not narrated under the Information Technology Act 2000. So which one is the correct answer for the?
Third one, sir.
Yes, it's the third one is the correct answer. The term cybercrime is not defined under the Information Technology Act 2000. That is the correct answer. Because I modified here and there and would ask you which one is the correct option. Then the correct option is the third. The term cybercrime is not defined under the Information Technology Act 2000. Okay, and the sixth question. Anyone can unmute and read. Anyone can unmute and read.
Sixth question, the term cybercrime is defined under the Information Technology Act 2000. Number 1, Section 2C. Number 2, Section 2D. Number 3, Section 2F. 4, none of the above.
Shoot. Even though it is wrong, there is no minus marks. Apply your logic.
4, sir. Option 4.
Option 4. It is not at all defined anywhere. None of the above is the right answer. Seventh question. In simple terms, cybercrime would be dash. Lawful acts wherein the computer is either tool or a target or both. 2. Unlawful acts wherein computer is either a kit or a target or both. Number 3. Unlawful act wherein the computer is either a tool or a target or both. 4. Unlawful act wherein the computer is either tool or a gadget or both.
Option 4, sir.
Check again.
Option 1, sir.
Wrong. Answer is number 3. Unlawful acts wherein the computer is either a tool or a target or both. That is the correct answer for the cybercrime in simple terminology. Eighth question. Cybercrimes can be classified into categories such as dash. Find out which is correct. Number 1, crime against the government such as a cyber terrorism. 2, crime against a person such as a cyber pornography, cyber stalking, cyber defamation. Number 3, crime against the property such as the online gambling, intellectual property infringement, publishing, credit and card frauds, and all of them.
All of them, sir.
All
Yes.
of them.
All
Fourth
of them.
option.
It is not the all option. See, infringement, I wrote publishing. It is not publishing. What is that? Phishing. So, crime against the property such as online gambling, intellectual property, infringement, phishing, not publishing, phishing, credit card and fraud. So, what is the actual answer? Find out which is the correct. All three are correct. This is not correct. All of them is correct, but not the 3. But I should have to write find out the which is
One
incorrect.
is fishing, sir. Third one I think should come fishing.
Yeah. So that's why I changed it. Yeah, it is here I have to write which one is not correct. That is appropriate word. Which is not correct, the appropriate. Because three are correct. The fishing is I wrote publishing over there. Hence, that is the answer. Next question. 9. What is an IP address? Find the correct statement from all the angles. Number 1, the word IP stands for intellectual protocol address. Number 2, the word IP stands for internet protest address. Number 3, the word IP stands for internet protocol address. Number 4, the word IP stands for internet protocol address.
Sir, option 3.
Option 3 is the right answer. The word IP stands for the internet protocol address. That is the right answer. Okay, next, 10th question.
Sir, what is the difference between 3 and 4, sir?
Check it. In the 4, there is a
Stands.
protocol I wrote. Internet and
Stands and
protocol.
Fourth is
stand.
stand.
That is the only
Yeah.
Third
difference.
one is stands.
See, the third one is stands and the fourth one is stand, which is the appropriate word in all angles. Which is
Okay, thank you.
appropriate?
Third one, sir.
Third one. Reason. Tell me reason. I will give the reason.
There is a stand, S is there.
You have to show the reason, a equation, a principle. When the subject is a third person singular, at the time the verb should comes with the yes or es because that is a subject agreement. The verb should be agreed with the subject and hence stand should come there. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Next, 10th question. It is a unique number consisting of 4 parts separated by dash, e.g. exemplary gratia 151-164-1-6. 2 separated by the plus, e.g. 151 plus 164 plus 1 plus 6. IP address I am speaking. Separated by the dots, e.g. 151.164.1.6. And 4 separated by the equal 150 equivalent, that is equal 164 equal 1 equal 6. IP address in which modalities?
Third one.
Sir, option 3.
Option
Three, sir.
3, there is a dot, there is no plus, there is
Dots.
no minus, there is no is equal. It's a dot. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Next, which is not true statement among the 4? Number 1, every machine that is on the internet has a unique IP number. Number 2, if a machine has an IP number, it is not really on the internet. Number 3, the IP address is just like any telephone number which identifies a particular computer on the internet. 4, all of the above. I say not true.
I think second one, sir.
Second one, because if a machine does not have the IP number, it is not really on the internet. That
Second
is
one
the
is correct.
answer. Okay, next question. What is an IP spoofing? Number 1, a technique used to gain unauthorized access to computers where the intruder sends a message to a computer with an IP address indicating that the message is not coming from the trusted host. Number 2, to engage in IP spoofing, a hacker must first use a variety of the techniques to find an IP address of trusted host and then modify the packet headers so that it appears that the packets are coming from the host. Number 3, only one is correct.
Sir, option 2.
Again, I said only 2 is correct. Only one is correct, only 2 is correct. Yes,
Only 2 is correct, sir.
only 2 is correct is the right answer. A technique, no, it is a no. Only number 1 is correct because A technique used to gain unauthorized access to computer. Here also, A used to gain the unauthorized access to computer, whereby the intruder sends the messages, whereby the intruder sends the messages to a computer with an IP, to a computer with an IP address, indicating that here addressing that IP address, indicating that the message is not coming from the trusted host, that the message is coming from the trusted host. And what the question is, what is an offspring? Then it is from a trusted house, but here I wrote from a not coming from the trusted house. That means 2 is correct. That means 2 is correct. Feedback. So 13th question, what do you mean by phishing? Anyone? Number 1, phishing is the criminal and fraudulent act of attempting to acquire the sensitive information such as a username, password, and credit card details by masquerading as a trusted entity or a person in electronic communication. Number 2, communication purporting to be from popular social website, auction sites, online payment processors, or the IT administrators are commonly used to lure the unsuspecting public. Number 3, publishing the typically carried out by the email or instant message, and it often directs user to enter in details at a fake website and whose look and feel almost identical to the legitimate one. 4th, all of the above.
First one, sir.
The 1 and 3 are related.
Find the true statement I told.
Then all of the above, sir. 4.
All of the above is the right answer. All are correct. All definitions which is given in the below are correct regarding the phishing. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
What is a domain name? Number 1, since it is not possible to remember each and every numerical value of the IP address, the system of the domain name evolved. Number 2, domain names are the alphabetical names used to refer to compensate on the internet. To computers on the internet. 3, website addresses including the suffix such as a .com, .org, .gov, or .edu comprise a domain name. Number 4, suffix indicate what type of the organization is not hosting the site. The dominant purpose of the domain names is simply to provide an easy method for remembering the another electronic address. Which one is correct? Which one is wrong? Which one is
Sir,
correct?
option 3 is correct.
See, number 1 is correct. Number 2 is correct. Number 3 is correct. But number 4, I made some changes here. See, the suffix indicate the type of organization is not hosting the site. It is not hosting the site. The dominant purpose of the domain name is simply to provide an easy method. So, easy method for remembering the another electronic address. Yeah, remembering the other electronic address. I think everything is right. To see, because I did not make any changes. I think I made changes. The suffix indicates what type of the organization is not hosting. Here, not hosting, actually hosting should be to written there, but I wrote the not hosting. So anyway, the 4th one is the wrong actually. The other 3 are here. I should not supposed to say not. Is hosting the site. The dominant purpose of the dominant name is simply to provide an easy method for remembering another electronic. But here I wrote the is not hosting. So the last one is wrong. Other 3 are correct. So anyway, this much complicated they don't give, but I want to make the complicated so that you could know it. So what is the logic bomb? Anyone can unmute and read. First option. Read. I say read. 15th question.
15th question, what is a logic bomb? Which one is false statement? Option 1, logic bomb is a program. 2, portion of a program. 3, which lies dormant until a specific piece of program logic is not activated. 4, which lies dormant until a specific piece of program logic is activated.
Answer is third one, which lies dormant until a specific piece of program logic is not activated, which is a false one. It should be activated. A piece of program logic is activated is the right. And the rest 1, number 2 are the right. Is it clear? Is it clear? Say
Clear,
yes.
sir.
Good. Which statement is true? Number 1, a logic bomb is a very analogous to a real world landmine. 2, the most common activator for the logic bomb is a date. Number 3, the logic bomb checks the system date and does nothing until a pre-programmed date and time is reached. Number 4, all of the above.
Sir, all of the above.
All of the above is the answer for that one. 7th question. Which statement is true about logic bomb? The logic bomb activates and executes its code. A logic bomb could also be programmed to wait for a certain message from the programmer. The logic bomb could, for example, check a website once a week for a certain message. And the 4th one is, when the logic bomb sees the message or when the logic bomb starts seeing the message, it activates and executes its code. I think which statement is true about the logic bomb? Is it true? Because everything will be seems to be true to me. Anyway, feedback, let me see that. When the logic bomb sees the message or which the logic bomb stops, not starts, means which one is true now, which one is false about the, we should say which one is false, not true. Because false about the logic bomb, because this is false. Logic bomb starts, I wrote, but it stops. The logic bomb stops seeing the message, it activates and executes code. But all other true, all other same. A logic bomb activates and executes its code right. The other are very much right. Here not, here I say starts, but actually it is stops. So, which is not true means the 4th one is not true for the 17th question. Is it clear? Say yes. Is it clear? Is it clear? Say yes. Is it clear? I need the explanation. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Why you are
Yes,
taking
sir.
so much time to say yes or anyone can unmute and
Yes,
give
sir.
an answer so that I could go further. Otherwise, I could not go further.
Sure, sir.
18th question. Read 18th question. Read 18th question. Read 18th question, anyone.
18th question. What is the cyber stalking? 18th question. What is cyber stalking? Which is correct? Option A, cyber stalking, which is simply an extension of a particle from of
Practical
stalking.
form of stalking.
Practical. Sorry, practical. B, where the electronic mediums such as the internet are not used to pursue. Option C, harass or contact another in an unsocialized fashion.
Unsolicited fashion.
Okay. Unsolicited fashion. D, all of the above.
Here I made 1 and
Option
C,
1, A
2
and
and
C.
C, 3 B and C, 4 D. Let me drag to the one on
Sir,
one.
D1, sir.
Let me drag it.
D1.
Let me drag it to one place so that you could know it. Now you tell me. Now you tell me
Sir,
answer.
D1. D1.
One is the answer, A and C. Feedback.
Yeah, D1.
Cyber stalking, which is simply an extension of the physical form, but I wrote here practical form. And where the electronic mediums such as the internet are used to pursue, and where the electronic mediums such as internet are not used to pursue. So, answer is A and C. And that is the reason they say which are true. 19th question. 19th question, dash is a part of India's legal framework for a cyber law. Number 1, the Information Technology Act of 2000. Number 2, the Information Technological Act of 2001. Number 3, the Information Technological Act of 2000. Number 4, the Information Technology Act of 2001. Which is the appropriate? The legal framework, the first cyber law. You are taking so much time.
Fourth one, sir, the Information Technology Act of 2001.
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
The answer is number 3. The Information Technology Act of 2000 is the right answer for the 19th question. Third option is the right answer. Third option is the right answer for the 19th question. That is the Information Technology Act of 2000. Next, 20th. Read. Anyone can unmute and read. I said anyone can unmute and read. Twentieth question, 20. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir, we are hearing you, sir. The 20 question. It is the dash legislation that intends to provide penalties for varieties of cyber crimes. Fill the appropriate word in the blank. First one, primary. Second one, primary. Third one, first. Fourth one, mono. Dot. I think the first one is correct, sir.
I say appropriate in the blank. Which is the appropriate in the blank?
Primary. First one.
The first one after the primary will not, the P will be capital letter. In the body, the P will not be capital letter. Capital letter comes only at the beginning of it, or if it is a noun.
Okay.
So the hint is
2.
2. Why you are taking so
But
much
dot is
time?
there. Dot will come, sir.
P capital letter will not come in the body.
It's okay, sir. But primary dot is there.
Okay, no, Amnashida, no problem. Okay, there is no problem. Suppose full stop, comma, that I will put it over there. So 21st question. As India moves towards digitalization and dash intelligence, there has been a huge increase in the cybercrime. Number 1, beneficial. Number 2, practical. Number 3, multiracial. Number 4, artificial. Which was the appropriate?
Option 4, sir. Artificial.
Answer is artificial. Not beneficial, not practical, not multiracial. It is fabricated one. Next, 22nd question. A petition challenging the constitutionality of Section 66A of the IT Act on the ground that it is a violation of the freedom of speech and expression, in which case law it is made. I will drag to the one page so that you could know it. Because everybody knows, that is only the confusion I would like to create. Okay, now you tell me. 66A is struck down because it is unconstitutional. Number 1, Shreya Singhal versus Union of India AR 2014, Supreme Court cases 1523. Number 2, Shreya Singh versus Union of India AR 215 SC 1524. Number 3, Shreya Singh versus Union of India AR 2015 SC 1524. Fourth, all of the above. All of the above, or none of the above.
I think first one, sir.
I shown the feedback also. You did not observe the feedback.
Feedback? Yeah.
I shown feedback immediately, but later I found, oh, it is on the screen. That's why I scrolled down. None of the above. The actual spelling is Shreya, Shreya, Shreya Singhal, Sanghal versus Union of India, AR 2015, Supreme Court 1523. None of the above. Do you think that such thing is here?
This answer will be difficult.
Yes.
No, I think definitely this answer will be sometime difficult, sir. Why? Because the number of year no one can remember actually.
Yeah. That is the only the. Yeah. See, if I don't give the number, you can easily say Shreya Singhal.
Correct. But SCC also we need to understand.
Everybody knows.
SCC cannot be there. Why? Because Supreme Court SC only.
Yes,
That is Supreme Court 1523 written here SCC.
Yes. That is only the reasoning. It is the Supreme Court decision. It is the 2015 and the name of the Shreya Singhal versus Union of India. So that is the reason I made it the different things. Otherwise, if I could give the another number like a Achyutam versus Union of India and so versus Union of India, I am sure that you will know it because you can easily make it out of the four because it will not attract the other things, only attract the Shreya Singhal one, and you can easily say that Shreya Singhal case law is the right answer for that one. Yes, now we read 23rd question. Anyone can read the 23rd question.
23rd question. The petitioners have asked this court to issue a writ of dash ordering the respondent to appoint a chairperson to the CAT in the order to ensure that the CAT proceedings are held on a regular basis. First one is habeas corpus. Second one is the mandamus. Third one is quo warranto. Fourth one is certiorari.
Tertiary, sir.
Wrong.
Mandamus. If I'm not wrong, sir, it's mandamus.
Mandamus is right because in what mandamus say, it's a compulsion. You have to do it, or you show the reason.
Yes.
Either do it or show the reason.
Yeah. Either they can. Yes, sir. Yes, correct. It's a public authority. If it's a public authority, they have an order. They can order.
Yes, they can order. Either do it. If you don't do it, why you do not do it? You have to give the reason. Yes, CAT full form is number 1, Central Administrative Tribunal. Number 2, Cyber Atrocity Tribunal. Number 3, Cyber Administrative Tribunal. Number 4, none of the above.
Option 1, sir.
Wrong.
I think it's 3, sir.
Wrong.
None of
the above, sir. None of the above.
Then what is the right answer?
Common administration test.
Repeat. Repeat. What is the right answer? You have to tell me.
Common authentication technology.
No. CAT, cyber. C means cat. Okay, cyber. A means appellate. T means tribunal. So,
Central Appellate Tribunal. Okay.
Cyber Appellate Tribunal.
Cyber
Because I did
Appellate
not
Tribunal.
put here. I put the Central Administrative Tribunal, Cyber Atrocity Tribunal, Cyber Administrative Tribunal, none of the above. Actually, Cyber Appellate Tribunal, that is the answer for that one. Okay, 25th question. The petitioner has asked the court to issue a writ of mandamus ordering the respondent to appoint a chairperson to Cyber Appellate Tribunal's CAT in order to ensure that the CAT's proceedings are held in a regular basis was observed in the decided case of which case law? Number 1, Devidas Ramchandran, Tulija Purkar versus State of Maharashtra. Number 3, Christina Lobotin SAS versus Nakul Bajaj and others. Number 4, Messrs. Gujarat Petrosynthesis Limited and Mr. Rajendra Prasad Yadav versus Union of India. The fourth one is Pune City Bank Maphesis call center fraud. Which one is the correct answer?
Option 4.
Option 3 is the right answer. Mrs. Gujarat Petrosynthesis Limited and Mr. Rajendra Prasad Yadav versus Union of India, where they asked CAT, there should be a chairman should be appointed over there. If not, the proceedings will be piled up and the judgment will be not given in a proper way or in time. So that they asked for the madamas to appoint the judge. Okay, 26th question. The onus is on the accused to show that he was only a service provider, not a content creator, was decided in the case of dash. Number 1, Avinash Bajaj versus State of NCT of Delhi. Number 2, SMC Pneumatics India Private Limited versus Jogesh Patra. Number 3, State of Tamil Nadu versus Suhas Katti. Number 4, CBA versus Arif Azam.
CBI, sir.
No, is the
Go on.
Avinash Bajaj versus State of NCT of Delhi. Is it? No. It is you are right. No, you are right. It is a CBA versus Arif Azam because he is a service provider, but he misused somebody's card. Okay, let me see the feedback. Either given a feedback or not. No, I have not given the feedback. The onus is on the accused to show that only the service provider or not a content creator was decided in the case of. Yeah, I think CBA versus Arif Azam only because he misused somebody's ATM card and he bought the thing on online. That's why he's the first victim who convicted under the cyber court. Provided, okay, let us check it because I have a little doubt in that one. Which one is the right answer? You can check it. Okay, now, which one of the following is the Sony Sambandh decided case law? Number 1, Shamshir Singh Verma versus State of Haryana. Number 2, SMC Pneumatic India Private Limited versus Jogesh Katwar. No, the right answer for this one is Avinash Bajaj versus State of NCT of Delhi. The onus is given for the content creator was decided in the case of Avinash Bajaj versus State of NCT of Delhi. That is the correct answer. Yes, I know it because I studied. Now let us come to the Sony Sambandh case law, which is relevant to the. Here I have given 3rd, State of Tamil Nadu versus Suhas Katti. 4th is CBE versus Arif Azam. It is a famous case law. It is the first case law in the cyber crimes in India decided in the CBA versus Arif Azam. And another name for the case law is Sony Sambandh decided case law. So answer is?
Option 4.
Option 4. Okay. Read 28th question. Read 28th question. Okay, you are not reading. 28th question. What are the cyber crimes in India?
What are the
Find out the odd man out. R1 is not a cyber crime. Number 1, DDoS attack. Number 2, MMOS attack. Number 3, Bontens. Number 4, identity theft. Find out the odd man out, which is not related to the cyber crimes in India. Answer is number 2. MMOS attack is not there, but DDoS attack is there. Bontens is there. Identity theft is there. Now, 29th question. What are the cyber crimes in India? Find out the odd man out. One is not the cyber crime. Number 1, cyber walking. Number 2, cyber stalking. Number 3, social engineering. Number 4, potentially unwanted programs. Shoot.
4th one.
Is the one, there is no cyber walking. It is the cyber talking, stalking is there. 3, social engineering there. 4, potentially unwanted programs are there. So, which is not relevant, odd man out for the 29th question is number 1, cyber walking.
Walking is not there.
Yes. What are the cyber crimes in India? Find out the odd man out. One is not the cyber crime. Number 1, phishing. Number 2, phishing. Number 4, prohibited. Number 3, prohibited. Number 4, illegal content.
3rd one, prohibited.
No, phishing. Number 1. Fishing I wrote, not fishing. Fishing. Is it clear?
Yeah, understand, sir. Now I
Yeah,
clearly
number one,
understand.
fishing. Number two, fishing. Number three, prohibited. Number four, illegal content. Yes, 31st question. Cybercrime is a geography dash. All jurisdiction and frontiers of the happen in the cloud or space. Find out the exact and correct sequence. I am speaking about the correct sequence. Agnostic, territorial, free borderless, and sans. Number two, agnostic, borderless, territory-free, and sans. Number three, borderless, agnostic, territory-free, and sans. Four, agnostic, territory-free, borderless, and sans. The right sequence.
Section 4, sir.
Section. Which one? Answer is number two, agnostic, borderless, territory-free, and sans. That is the right answer. Two option is the right answer for the 31st question. Feedback. Cybercrimes is geographic, agnostic, borderless, territory-free, and sans. All jurisdiction and frontiers happen in the cloud and or the space. So exact answer is number two. Is it correct? Say yes.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. Appreciate. 32nd question. Following the measures and precautions are must for the cybercrime. I repeat, following the measures and precautions are a must for the cybercrime. Find out the odd man out, which is not relevant. Number one, identification exposure through the education. Number two, one should disclose any personal information to a stranger via email or while chatting. Number three, one must avoid sending the photograph to stranger by online misusing the photograph incident increasing day by day. Number four, an updated antivirus software to guard against the virus attack should be used by all the netizens and should also keep bad up volume so that one may not suffer data loss in case of the virus contamination. Odd man out, which is not related.
Option 2, sir.
Is it? Yes, it is option two. One should avoid the disclosing any personal information to stranger via email or while chatting. But what I wrote, one should disclose. No, one should not disclose. One should avoid disclosing. That is number two is not odd man out. Yes, I appreciate. Which statement is false? Number one, a person should never send his credit card number to any site that is secured to guard against the frauds. Number two, it is always the parents who have to keep a watch on the sites that your children are accessing to prevent any kind of harassment or deprivation in the children. And number three, website owner should watch traffic and check any irregularity on the site. It is the responsibility of the website owner to adopt some policy for preventing the cyber crimes as the number of internet users are growing day by day. Number four, web servers running the public sites must be physically separated, protected from the internal corporate network. Out of the four, which one is false one? Still 5 minutes are left. Which statement is false one among the four? Should, even though it is wrong, doesn't matter. Answer is a person should never send his credit card number to any site that is not secured. So here that is secured I wrote. That is secured I wrote, not secured the right. So that is odd man out, false. A person should never send his credit card number to any site that is not secured. But here I say any site that is secured, I said. So that is the odd man out. 34th question. Legislations governing the cybercrime as follows, but one is not being among them. Number one, Code of Criminal Procedure. Number two, Code of Civil Procedure. Number three, Law of Evidence. Number four, Tanzanian Penal Code. See, actually, it is not Tanzanian Penal Code, it is the Indian Penal Code. Because while I was typing, instead of typing the India, I typed the Tanzanian Penal Code. Okay, now you tell me. Which is not connected. The legislation governing the cyber crimes.
Civil procedure, sir. Option 2.
Option 2, there is no civil procedure code, only the criminal procedure, law of evidence, and IPC. These are called the major acts. Indian Evidence Act, that is 1872 dash of Evidence Act, admissibility of the electronic evidence. Which section says admissibility of the electronic evidence? Among the one, 65A capital A 2, 65B capital B 3, 66 section 67 capital A.
Sir, option 2.
Option 2
Section
is the right
65B.
answer. That is the section 65, capital B is the right answer, which will admissibility of the electronic evidence will be admissible under section 65, capital B, under the Evidence Act of 1872. So that is the total 35 questions I prepared. And next class, we have to see what is the next class. Let me see it. Because today we dealt cyber. Next class. Next class. Next class.
Labor and
industrial
industrial
laws.
laws.
I told 4 times at the time that you give the reply. So now the labor laws, the 4 new labor laws are implemented now. If not implemented, we should not supposed to read 4 labor laws. Is it clear? Is
Yes,
it
sir, it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Clear.
The 4 laws not in force now, to my knowledge. Is it in force now?
No, sir, it's not gadgeted, actually. President was
Yes,
not signed.
to my knowledge, that's why I told you. The 4 laws, repealing the 48 or 44 labor laws are no more in the implementation now. Though it is made, but not in enforced, because when the laws are made, it will not make, that laws are, a rule should be made over there, that the rules are like a rails and the laws are like a engine and bogies. The engine and bogie will not run unless there is a track. Rails are there. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tomorrow read the old labor law and industrial relations. It is the 4-mark question. It is the 14th. It means the 14 classes that I conducted. Only one day I missed it. Only one day I missed it because I was traveling from the Monza to the Moshi. I'm still in the Moshi because I will go back to the Monza on Sunday morning. And today is the last day for the instruction. I mean, for the teaching in the Moshi Cooperative College. Moshi is a government college. In the Moshi. Moshi is very much famous because Kilimanjaro is here. Did you know the Kilimanjaro?
No, sir, we don't know.
You just type it. Kilimanjaro is one of the world famous thing where the people will come and climb over there. The climbing 7 days and returning 4 days it will take.
Oh, okay.
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा। जय हिंद।